Hey Magicals, welcome to your new moon reading in Virgo. Right, so it's a bit of a cracker day today. Mercury ends today; it stations direct, and we have our new moon in Virgo. Okay, this is quite a potent time, guys. It's quite a powerful new moon. This whole year has been really chaotic. Let's be honest. Energetically, this year has been very hard and very chaotic. It kind of feels like this is the doorway to lighter energy. You'll see here what I've done is I do my cards every morning. I do a touch base, and this morning out of two different decks, I got both of the miracle cards that have come out, right? So I've left them up here for us simply because it really does feel like the collective as a whole has been through the ringer. It feels like there's been seriously hectic turmoil and chaos and I want to say strife, really, to be very honest. We've all had massive struggles this year. We've all had situations where things have gone unexpectedly. We've had unexpected difficulties or expenses or whatever it is to us. Relationship issues. Venus in retrograde was a big one for that. There was a lot of stuff that came up. And through this retrograde parade, it kind of feels like it's been one of the most intense that it's been for a while. So we've all been forced to face our fears and our difficulties. And it feels like this new moon is going to be the door that opens up to lighter energy. Okay, so in light of saying that, what can we expect from this new moon, right? Well, we are looking to see changes. We're looking to get organized, right? Virgo is a very organized sign. It likes routine. It likes regulations. It likes to follow the rules, but it's incredibly organized. So this is about getting ourselves set up for where we want to be and what we want to do, but actually actively putting in the skeleton, the framework of how we're going to do that, okay? So we may not know every step, but it's about knowing what you can do in the present moment and not only actioning that, but getting a game plan with that, strategizing, okay? This is a very, very, very big time for finishing off things that you haven't done yet, getting organized, but also it's about liberation, about setting ourselves free. And it's again, I think if we're working with the energy of this new moon, right, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to be liberated. I think the energies are really shifting now and into a space of us being able to kind of catch our breath a little bit. But if we're going to stay stuck in limiting belief systems, and I'm not saying this as a judgment in any which way, shape, or form, this is one of my biggest challenges personally, is that mental space of being stuck in certain thought patterns and programmings, right? If we can free ourselves from that, I think things are going to really assist us, like the energies are going to really assist us in feeling more liberated and actually achieving more freedom, okay? I also kind of feel like the new moon is how do I say this? Okay, it's got quite a it's in alignment with Uranus at the moment as well, this new moon in Virgo, which the Uranus is all about change and freedom and like I say chaos, I don't mean chaos as in like we felt lately, but chaos as in like that change that needs to happen in order for us to move forward. It's that kind of energy. So that is what I'm saying to you. We need to take the action that we can take. All right. But actually making sure that we're setting ourselves up by getting ourselves into a routine, finishing what needs to be completed and moving through that. Okay. Now, the new moon in Virgo here, right, it says a time to give rather than to take. What I'm going to say with that is it feels very much, I should actually probably leave that there like that. What I'm going to say is it feels very much like this is about giving to ourselves, all right? It's about us giving ourselves the space to do what we need to do. It's about us giving ourselves the freedom to do what we need to do, freeing ourselves. By giving to ourselves, it can be a multitude of different ways. Giving ourselves peace of mind, no matter what that means. Giving ourselves time to get organized, prioritizing that. giving ourselves the support in every which way, shape, or form we may need it. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see what the overall energy is here for this new moon. Guys, as always, all the links you need are in the description box below. And let's see what we've got here. Okay, what have we got? What does the collective need to know about the general energy here? One more card, please, Spirit. There we go. Right, okay, what beautiful cards. Right, so just as I was saying, I said to you, this feels like there's a doorway here. We are on the passage through, okay? I love this card, Standing Stones. It's about our passage through. This last few months feels like it has been a rite of passage. It has taken us to places we may not have liked. It may have taken us to depths that have brought us to our knees, and I can honestly say it's done that to me a couple of times. It's that space of us doing the self-learning, the self-healing, the self-growing, okay? And it has required, right, that we take a lot, it's taken a lot of strength and courage for us to do. But again, I said there's a doorway, and what do we have here? This beautiful doorway here, enlightened in gold, okay? I really do feel like if we've put in the work over the last few months and we have really stretched ourselves and gotten out of our comfort zones, and I've been speaking to you about this for months, guys. If we've been doing that, this lies on the other side of it for us. That breath of fresh air, whatever prosperity may mean to you, it does not necessarily need to be physical money. Whatever your prosperity means to you, that's it. Okay, bee energy. Bees are lucky. They bring a lot of lucky energy around them, but it's also, they work hard. They work as a community and they work very, very hard. So if you've put in the work, you will reap the reward, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's get some tarot to see what's going on here. Let's see. Okay, collective. What does the collective need to know, please, Spirit? What is it that we are leaving behind through this passion? What are we leaving behind? Please tell me, what are we leaving behind as we walk through this passage? Okay, thank you. Right, so what we are leaving behind, let's deal with these first. We've got the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Wounded Warrior. Okay, we've got the 9 of Wands here. Okay, 10 of Wands. We've got 9, 10, right? Okay, so what this is telling me is that we are putting down all of our burdens. Everything that has felt heavy, everything that's kept us feeling restrictive. Okay, the 4 of Pentacles in a generic reading is about holding on to something. I feel like this is about us putting down the things that we've held onto that have no longer served us. The things or belief patterns, programming, people, situations, jobs, whatever it is that have no longer served us. The stuff that has been hard for us to carry, okay? The stuff that has no longer served us. We've stepped into our strength and gone through the passage, right? We've used our courage, we've gone through the passage, and we're leaving this behind. What the one thing the Wounded Warrior is, yes, the Wounded Warrior has been through many, many battles, and they are like that one step before the 10 of Wands, all right, letting it down. But what I want to say about them is that they are persistent. They keep going. They keep walking the journey no matter where it is, no matter what happens, right? They keep going until they get to the end. We've got here then the 3 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. So I feel like what we're leaving behind with this is, okay, I need to just say this. The 2 of Wands comes obviously just before the 3 of Wands, but the 2 of Wands is about comfort zones. It is about making decisions and understanding that he holds the world in his hand and. However, he stays stuck in that turret. He never comes down from that turret. The 3 of Wands tells me that we are leaving behind the energy of staying stuck in our comfort zones. Okay. I'm also hearing that with this here, I'm just going to show you this one here quickly. Yeah, right. Whatever we have held onto that has felt burdensome around our happiness. Now, you're going to say to me, Mara, that sounds like absolutely random. What I mean by that is if we have had thought processings around being prosperous is hard work, You need to work very hard to make money. Miracles are not possible. Why would I end up being happy? That it's not in my, it feels like it's not meant for me. All of those kinds of burdensome thought processes and programmings, which hold us back, right? That we hold on to, which then in fact enslave us around our prosperity, are being left behind. Whether again it's people, places, and sometimes it can be. Sometimes it can be people, it can be places, it can be jobs that we've held on to that have kept us in comfort zones, not leading us to the expansion and the prosperity we really are wanting. Okay, so a lot of sorry, let me just try and I'm trying to communicate the energy I'm getting. Sorry, give me a second. Oh, bless Mercury in communication. It's going to go out fighting today. It's almost like Spirit is showing me like we're shedding a skin. It's like the snakes. I've seen my first snakes on the property as well, which scares the living bejesus out of me. But this is almost about us shedding our skin. And they're saying when a snake gets too big and its skin is tight, it's gotten too big for it. The comfort zone is no longer comfortable, right? It has to go through the unpleasant process of shedding the skin, but on the other side, it is renewed. Okay. Now, what they're saying is this is exactly what we are doing. We are shedding the next layer of our skin, right? We are always going to be shedding. So let's not kid ourselves, because if we're working on ourselves, we're always going to be growing and expanding, all right? Energetically, physically, mentally, spiritually, you name it. And they're saying this is the next round of our leveling up. So putting down everything that's no longer serves us, but particularly of our comfort zones, and in particular regard to our prosperity, and our success and all of the heart's desires. The 10 of Cups is soul fulfillment, okay? It's not just about financial fulfillment. It's not just about abundance financially. It's about that stuff that makes our souls happy. So whether that be love or whether that be love, home environments, work environments, it's everything that fulfills our soul. Okay, so what do we need to focus on, please? What do we need to focus on while we're working with this new moon energy, please? What do we need to focus on? Okay, let's have a look. There we go. Okay, right, so 8 of Swords and the Tower, right. So, okay, with Justice is coming along, just bear with me. 8 of Swords, she's keeping herself trapped there because she could actually, that is not too, sorry, excuse me, not too tightly bound, and she could actually lift her arms and take the blindfold off. She's keeping herself trapped in the mental cycles, right? So what we need to focus on is really looking at our mental thought programming and our patternings, the thought processes that keep us stuck, okay? The Tower, for me, I have to say, we've got the Tower and Justice here. I just want to call you, this is the stories we tell ourselves card. Okay, so this is also looking at where we maybe play victimhood, where we maybe don't step into our power as much as we want to or we need to. Okay, that's very much the energy around the 8 of Swords for me as a reader. The Tower and Justice. All right, we need to focus on clearing out. Right, the Tower comes in. The universe is going to assist us with this. Whatever is removed at this point in time is going to be for your highest good, only to be brought in by Justice, which is an energy of good karmic balance. So there could be stuff that you have been balancing out karmically. You could be closing off a really big karmic cycle. When these two show up together for me, this is very often karma, okay, as a combination set of cards. And it feels like it's clearing out the way, again, opening a new door into a new space for us, guys. I keep saying this because it genuinely is the feeling. And let me tell you, it's very hard for me to say that, even though I'm feeling it, because this year has probably been one of the hardest years of my life, and it really shouldn't have been. But energetically, for whatever reason, I have really been pushed this year. So when I see something like this, it's actually kind of a little bit of a relief in the sense that whatever we're leaving behind, whatever is being moved out of our space, all right, is meant to happen. It is meant to clear out karma, end cycles, and also make the way for what we want, where we're coming from and what we're wanting, right? And so this is what we're focusing on, right? We're focusing on getting out of these mental spaces, focusing on what needs to be let go and allowing with this card here. This is the universe doing its work. We need to allow here. This is where we surrender and allow. Okay, that's really, 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 really important here. We surrender and allow, and we've got the King of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Now, for me, in this kind of energy, the King of Wands is obviously very creative. He's very successful, very charismatic, but he also, as a fire sign, he's also a go-getter. Okay, he does what he needs to do. So the energy around this is that when everything is clearing, right, we still need to do we need to take the actions that we can take. Remember at the beginning when I started explaining this new moon and I spoke to you and said, we need to put the skeletons in. This is about knowing your worth, stepping into your power and getting things done, because there is a fresh start here. So we have over here the Ace of Cups and we have the 10 of Cups. All right, that's telling me that the fresh start is going to bring us everything that we could possibly want in fulfilling our souls. There is no coincidence in this, guys. You know this. You've obviously watched millions of different YouTube readings and things. There is no coincidence. This is our fresh start, okay? This is our fresh start where we get to feel that freedom. And if you look here, look at this. You've got two birds spreading their wings and flying away at the top of the card, right up there. That is absolute freedom. They are going wherever they want to go, doing whatever they're wanting to do. And they look like white doves, which is peace. So that's talking to me about us having a sense of peace around what's going on. Okay, so, right. Oh, there we go. Can we please look at the ultimate outcome from this, please? Can we look at the outcome from this new moon? Anything else? No, thank you. Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding me. You actually can't make this stuff up, guys. Right, okay. We have the Six of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. We action this, and we focus on the new stuff coming in and letting go of everything that's gone out. Right. Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters, being guided by spirit out of difficult situations into calmness. Two of Pentacles, understanding when we're making our decisions and setting our intentions, right, the infinity symbol, that all is possible. There is nothing that is not possible when it comes to universal access and universal abundance, right? Making our decisions to set our goals to where we want them to be. When we do this, right, we have the Eight of Wands, quick moving action. For some of you, this might be messages coming in whatever way this is what you're wishing for. So if it's love, you'll get quick messages of love, because these are technically known as the arrows of Cupid's arrows. Messages relating to jobs, to opportunities, right? This is all about really getting clear, making good decisions on it, finding balance as well, which is really important. I've spoken to you a lot in my cards about balance. And it's such a vital point. Like with this year being so chaotic and everything just being so hard this year, I really feel like my peace of mind it's rules supreme over everything. And so I find that I'm making the decisions now that are going to bring me peace of mind. It doesn't matter what that decision I have to do for that. My peace of mind has become so vitally important to me. And I don't mean I'm like losing my mind and like need to go into a straitjacket, but it's that sense of just wanting calm in my world. So when we're making, with the Two of Pentacles, when we're making those decisions, what is important to you? What is it that you are working towards? What is the fresh start that you are needing? Because those are the limitless decisions and possibilities that you're going to be working with. Then we've got the Star, which is a card of healing, right? But also a wish come true. And the Nine of Pentacles, stepping into complete and utter independence. Now, what I'm going to say about this is that everyone's like, oh, but I'm already independent. Yes. Okay, I understand that. But independence comes in many forms. There may be something that is happening that limits you in some way. Okay, so what I'm going to say to you here is this is very much about complete independence, complete freedom. Let's be honest, money is just an energy. But what does money allow us? It allows us freedom to do what we want, go where we want, do what we need to do. Okay, there's a freedom attached to money. So I'm just using money as an example. This is talking about complete independence in any which way, shape, or form you need it in order for you to have complete independence. Okay, so guys, I hope that this helps you guys. I hope that you have a really, really great new moon. Don't forget to do some rituals, set your intentions, plant your seeds for the coming month, and I really, really hope that all your wishes come true, because I have to say the last couple of months have been really, really tricky. So I'm wishing you lots and lots of love. I hope that all your wishes come true with this, and I will touch base with you guys soon. Big, big, big loves, guys.